First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First down 10 at the 38-yard line.
This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. On the move past the 40.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Corey Blasingame,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12.
Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, here's Tua.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Alec Ingold, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Play action, now it's Tua.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. 2 and now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Bulldozes past him. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by Connor Gordon. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off play action, Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On second down, Montgomery. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, Fields rolling to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he is going to lose yardage here. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins.